going on YouTube? It's your boy Trinity Wolf, and welcome back to an amazing Yu-Gi-Oh! Day episode. I know it's been a while, but you guys, I'm finally back, and of course you guys, if you are new to the channel, please destroy that subscribe button. We are now on our march to 2,000 subscribers. Hit that thumbs up button for me, and let me know down in the comment section below, I don't know, just how are you doing? I know I took a break, you guys. I just need a little break. But we are back. I got a lot of amazing content for you guys. Hopefully trying to get prepared for the next YCS in Pennsylvania. But anyway, guys, without further ado, let's just get into this. So round 1 against Branded. So I'm still on my Cosmo Neos build, where I'm just trying to lock my opponent out completely from playing the game. As you can see, we use Stratos to search for Dark Angel. Just pretty much the whole combo is just going to be give my opponent Dark Angel, try to make Cosmo Neos, and that's just pretty much my whole strategy, which I'm really loving it so far. But pretty much as soon as like the new Flame Wingman comes out, this will be a lot easier to do. But as of right now, the way I'm doing it is pretty much the best way I know possible, trying to do it. As you can see, we're going for Wake Up Your Elemental Hero now. We got our Miracle Fusion, and then we're going to be drawing our 2, discarding a card, which is going to be one of our Spacians, because that's why I like adding them. Because they're just free to discard. We never normal summon, so we use Stratos just to get an extra card. We make up Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, popping a DPE, getting the Spirit Neos, getting our favorite contact, having Neos on the field. See, like, the new Flame Wingman will be able to just, you know, get us that card, and we can use Spirit Neos to search for something else. But as soon as that, I can't remember its name, we impermed it, and then we destroyed it with DPE. And that was pretty much it, because that was the normal summon. Can't use your spells. And that was pretty much just all she wrote. So game 2, my opponent gets to go first. I can't remember which spell that is. Oh, it was Fusion Deployment. I'll be searching for Branded in white. I did have an Ash Blossom in hand, so I was just saving that Ash Blossom the entire time, just like, alright, where's that Branded Fusion? Where is that Branded Fusion? Well, the Branded Fusion never happened, so pretty much we just wait to the end phase when Mirror Jade comes out, using its effect to send Albion, and we pretty much just use Ash Blossom on Albion during the end phase, and pretty much when that happens, we're able to just go crazy here. So I'm waiting for that. Yeah, see, there goes the Ash Blossom during the end phase, and then my hand was just really good. We had a Droplet Ferris pitching Mally, getting our increase, using increase, and I already knew the one card my opponent had in their hand, so I was like, yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna get to go just all in here. Mirror Jade already having its effects. I always forget its name. He made the other guy where, like, it can make level 8 or lower lose all their attack, but we made pretty much Plasma, so that wasn't gonna happen. And pretty much this is gonna be it. We use Rhoda to search for Crosskeeper just to get. I pretty much just used it just to get an extra body on the board for no reason, because Stratos is going to be negated. We make Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, and then we were going to make DPE, but then my opponent pretty much just concedes, because that was pretty much just going to be it. On to round 2 against Kashtira. Now, the only problem I have against Kashtira is, man, Rise Heart is one hell of a card, you guys. So, but game 1, I pretty much win with ease because my opponent actually won the dice roll, and they literally just said pass. And then they were like, "Can you go full combo?" And I was like, "Oh, absolutely." Heroes going uninterrupted. Oh yeah, you're gonna die. Game 2, a little different. However, I was prepared to go second again, but I just didn't see any hand traps. Of course, that's the only problem with me running 50 cards. Anytime you're running a deck that has more than like 40 something cards, trying to see your disruption stuff, it's just not gonna happen as much, you know. This is like, man, I really wish I had my imperms or ashes, but pretty much I'm just gonna get stopped here, so I pretty much just concede this game. And I can't remember, there was like another card that stopped me as well, but I pretty much just concede that match. Game 3, however, we got hit with Ash and Imperm, so I was like, man, this is not looking good. We've already had to use Hero Lives twice, because I used it once, got ashed, Stratos came out, Stratos got Impermed, and I had no other follow-ups in my hand, so we had to end shuffle the Stratos away from Mist, just for a mass change pass. Of course, Dark Law's not going to do really anything against Kashtira. He had a triple tactics thrust. I really wished I hit it with Dark Law, but I didn't. So he triple tactics thrust into a triple tactics talents. To take a look at my hand and rip the one answer I had to deal with him. So I lost in the Nibiru. The only thing that pretty much kept me alive was having Spirit Neos, but it was pretty much just a grind game after that, because he just couldn't find a way to get rid of my Spirit Neos being unable to be destroyed by battle until he was able to find a way to just banish it later on, and that was pretty much just going to be it. Just pretty much just the double hand traps really killed me. Like, if I would have had like a normal summon as well, pretty much I needed that Hero Lives to successfully go off along with the monster I summoned with it. So that was pretty much just a bad thing. That was like I guess the only thing, because it's like, oh yeah, he saw me activate Hero Lives twice. It's like, yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm pretty much gonna stop that Stratos. But then again, you know, Hero Lives is a free summon, but then it's like, you know, I went first. That was already 2 cards out of my hand. I was like, okay, so he's got 3 cards left. What's the chances of him having another normal summon to follow up? But yeah, that's pretty much just gonna be it for this game, because we had to have a roll-in because he thought he could negate Spirit Neos' effects and he wouldn't be able to be destroyed by battle. But he was already like summoned, you know, that effect is already applied to him, so even if you negate his effects, he pretty much still can't be destroyed by battle, because his effects were like way applied before, because he was sitting on the field for like 3 turns and then he tried to negate his effects. So I'm like, I was like, I don't believe he will die. Like, he should still be able to not be destroyed by battle, because that condition was already met and there's really nothing you can do to change that now. But basically, until I thought I was able to pop off. What really sucked is I had to keep using those impermanents. I really was wishing I could use imperm on my turn, because if I was able to negate the Rise Heart, then my stuff would be able to go to grave. But Rise Heart being a microcosmos and it just taking every time something is banished is ridiculous. Like, I don't think they should ban Rise Heart, but I don't know why they were just like, oh yeah, like, you just take anything that's banished, like, every single time. Ridiculous. But round 3, we get our revenge against Kashtira again. Normally a lot of people people don't play Kashtira at my locals, but I just didn't think people wanted to play it, just because I feel like people think it's not going to be safe from the ban list, which it's not. There's, like, even though it's not really topping a lot of events, I mean, I guess in the YCS it topped, but like, I don't know if Konami sees it as like a big problem, but I'm like, yeah, there's big problems with this deck. Like, I shouldn't have somebody be able to lock out, even though a lot of people aren't being greedy and doing the whole zone lock. The fact that it exists to me, that's an issue. Like, sure, people may not be doing it as often, but the fact that it exists is an issue. And then Rise Heart is crazy, but I don't think they'll do anything to Rise Heart just because, like, that's literally their boss monster. But I don't think they should have made him a Microcosmos. Like, that's crazy. But anyway, as you can see, I was going first on this turn. We're pretty much just going crazy. I forgot what the Ash Blossom was supposed to stop, but as you can see, it really didn't do anything for us. I think I had to end my turn really weird. As you can see, it's just Wake Up Your Elemental Hero and Wonder Driver. I guess I couldn't find a way to make... I can't remember how the match went, but I couldn't find a way to make DPE, and that was what I really needed to happen. As you can see, he's kind of just going off. When I can't remember what the card's name, but as soon as that came out, since it's not an on summon, we actually make Nebula Neos. We draw 4 cards and negate the card I picked up. I think his name is... I don't remember what his name is. I don't know why, but I used him as the picture for Kashtira, but I don't know why I don't remember his name. But we negated that card, and then we drew 4 cards. And then, of course, he chose to banish my Nebula Neos just because, it's 3,000 and it's, he should have just, in my opinion, I'm like, you should have just banned the Wake Up Your Elemental Hero because if you destroy this thing, but he actually chose to take it with Big Eye, and I was like, I am in trouble. I've used Hero Lives, and he's got Wake Up Your Elemental Hero on his side of the field. I barely survived that one attack with Wonder Driver. But, pretty much I used Wonder Driver to bring out Dark Angel just because Wake Up Your Elemental Hero was able to attack again. But I guess he forgot. And I didn't even take away that information either. I literally said he couldn't attack twice. But I guess he just forgot to attack with it again. Because I said, yeah, it's at 31 and it can attack twice on monsters. But he attacked into the Dark Angel with something else. The only reason I summoned the Dark Angel was because I was like, okay, well, if he does attack with Wake Up again and I summon this Stratos, I'm going to die. So that's why I summoned the Dark Angel, because I'm like, well, it's got 0 attack and 0 defense, so I don't have to worry about me getting burned. But pretty much when it comes back to my turn, we are just able to just pop off. I had to pretty much just break his board in a weird way. Pretty much what messed me up was I put Sunrise in that extra monster zone, and that really, really hurt, because I was like, it's like I don't really have a way to get over these big monsters, and with the Kashtira thing, I always forget their names. I don't know why, but the fact that it can protect itself as well, and I was like, man, how do I get rid of that thing? So I actually made Plasma just to take it. And which really sucks is because I'm like, I don't have a boost at all, but I didn't want him to be able to protect that thing. And but now I'm like, well, I'm almost out of options. I'm like, I'm really low on my extra deck. I'm really low on resources, but luckily we had Mass Change for Blast. So we summoned Blast, having Wake Up Your Elemental Heroes attack, and then we swung into it, and then since it was destroyed, I was like, I hope it doesn't. I wonder if it got its effects since I attacked it, because it has the effect of when it battles a monster. Does it say? I don't know why. Does it say battle or if this card attacks a monster? I don't remember, but I hope that Blast isn't able to die from Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, or does. I don't know, but either way, pretty much when he was able to activate, when he top decks the field spell, I had barely enough life points to activate. I had 900 life points left, so when he activated the field spell, I used Blast to pop it up to his hand, and since, the field spell is once per turn, he was able to just pretty much concede. Game 2, obviously probably goes a little different. Gosh, I can't remember quite what happened in this game, but I know I didn't have any disruptions, and that's probably the scariest thing with our deck when we're playing against Kashtira, because, we're a rogue deck, we're not, like, able to put up, like negates and stuff, so when we're playing our deck and we're playing against Kashtira and you have, like, no kind of disruptions toward them, it's scary. And I even, like, I sided my Nibiru's and everything I could to stop this deck, but it's not going to be enough. As you can see, 3 of my zones are blocked. Everything's getting Micro-Cosmos, and I'm just like, there's going to be nothing I can do here. I can't use Vion. Nothing's going to go to Grave. So pretty much I was like, well, I'm just going to make Infernal Deceiver, add my Grand Mole and Dark Panther, and, like, maybe hopefully I can survive a turn and, like, use Grand Mole to bounce Rise Heart back to the hand, but that wasn't going to happen. So as you can see, his board goes nuts. I don't have, like, any... I had the Spirit Neos, but I'm like, he's going to find a way to be able to destroy this. He's going to banish it during battle phase, and I pretty much conceded. So Game 3, I get to go first, and of course, thanks to Konami's time rules, which, even though I won the match, I still heavily disagree with our time rules. Like, they really got to change them. I mean, I know it's on a local level, but hopefully our time rules change. But as you can see, I just Fusion Destiny for Dystopia and burn him for 1100 for a game because time was called. Oh yeah, round 4 against, like, Gold Pride. But hold on, I'm gonna finish what I'm saying about time rules. Like, I mean, I wish, like, if I had, like, a local store, like, if I ran it, I'd be like, okay, guys, like, I know Konami's time rules suck, but at our locals, I'll change the time rules to, like, if you guys are on Game 3 and you haven't had your turn yet, you will get your turn. Like, something like that. But I just feel like our time rules need to change because, like, wow, it's just terrible. But, yeah, pretty much with this game, I really liked it because we had our normal summon Aqua Dolphin, and we took a look at our opponent's hand. Even though I took 500 damage, I was like, oh yeah, you got 4 spells in there with 1 monster. We are 100% giving you this Dark Angel. And with DPE, I was like, alright, well, pretty much as soon as they summon whatever monster it is they bring out, I'm just going to destroy that thing immediately. But it was a Miscellaneousaurus, which that wasn't the card that was in his hand earlier. So whenever Misk came out, we destroyed it. Some reason he decided to attack with Dark Angel just to take some damage. I really don't know why. But pretty much on my turn, he was going to destroy this token, just be able to destroy everything that was in the column. But we used DPE to destroy it first, so nothing gets destroyed. As you can see, I used Grand Mole to bounce the Dark Angel back to my hand. So that way, Dark Law and DPE would be able to attack my opponent directly. But unfortunately, I should have just let it go because I kind of forgot that. I was like, dang, I did already use DPE's effect, so I'm not really going to be able to get I'm not going to be able to give the Dark Law back to my opponent. Plus, my DPE and Dark Law would be in attack position. But the good thing about that is, I'm like, well, if he does attack with the Dark Angel, he's not going to have enough life points left anyway. So pretty much I just decided to just kind of continue to make my board. He decides to Book of Moon DPE. So we chose to use DPE's effect to destroy Wake Up to get Spirit Neos out on the field, which to search for our favorite contact. So pretty much when I wasn't able to give him Dark Angel, I'm like, please don't tell me this is going to screw up my entire turn. I'm like, please tell me, like, I didn't just goof. But Yeah, so when he was starting to be able to use those spell cards again, I was like, oh man, I hope we're not in trouble here. We banished a pot of prosperity out of his hand, which was really good. I don't know why he wouldn't have just activated that first. I guess because of Dark Law. But as you can see, I used Book of Eclipse once I saw like 2 monsters. He did have an effect where he could have synchro summoned, but I guess he didn't want to do that chaining to the Book of Eclipse, because the minute he did that, the synchro monster would have just got flipped anyway. So he used a Monster Reborn to actually steal my Neos, and Neos killed my Dark Law. We flipped DPE over. I'm trying to remember everything that happened, because this game 1 lasted a lot longer than it should. So we actually go for a normal summon Grand Mole. The reason why he took Neos was pretty much because of favorite contact. So that was pretty much the only reason why he took it. We were able to successfully give him back the Dark Angel, and then pretty much I used favorite contact to make Cosmo Neos, and pretty much just skipped his turn again. He just decides to set some cards. I used DPE to destroy the 1 Gold Pride card that pretty much has a quick effect of synchro summoning. When DPE returns, he activates his trap card, but I just used DPE's effect anyway to destroy a back row, and it was a Book of Eclipse, which he was gonna use, but I was like, well, I mean, you still have Dark Angel, and he's like, oh, right, I forgot. So the Book of Eclipse, the Book of Move would have got negated anyway, so we go for a Stratos with Stratos to destroy the last back row, and that was pretty much gonna be it for our game 1. Game 2, however, my opponent does get to go first, and unfortunately for me, no disruptions once again. Oh, actually, no, we did have an Ash Blossom. We negated the. I thought I didn't have disruptions this game. My bad. We negated that spell card that pretty much lets you add 1 and then special 1 from your hand. We go for a normal summon Stratos to search for. I forgot what I searched for. I think it was Fairs. But then he activates Spooky Dogwood. So I just allow Spooky Dogwood to just happen, so that way his life points would be halved. But then Psychic and the Punisher guy comes out, but I forgot he's unaffected by activated effects. Because what would have happened was, during damage step, I used Droplet to send that monster. Since it would have negated his effects, Stratos would have actually gotten over him by like a few attack. So I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna win this game, but I forgot he's unaffected by activated effects. I'm like, oh my god. Like, the fact that it says unaffected by activated effects, I was just like, you might as well just make this thing just say, oh yeah, unaffected by other cards. You might as well just say that. But pretty much the only way we were gonna get rid of this guy was pretty much making Plasma. I don't think time was getting short, but I can't remember the reason why I made Dystopia over DPE. DPE probably would have been a better choice anyway, but the Psychic dude keeps his attack, so I was like, Plasma's gonna have to come out to negate this guy's effects. Since it doesn't negate it by activated effects, since Plasma's skill drain, I'll be able to take this thing. But on to the final round, you guys. This was probably the game that made me upset the most, because my hand wasn't that great. Anytime I gotta do normal summon Vaughn, it's just not good. And then, of course, my opponent just had hand traps. I got ashed, gammed, impermed. Like, I'm just like, oh my god. Like, see, there's the ash. I go for Sunrise, Liquid. I was like, okay, well, we can still draw some cards and stuff. Hand wasn't that great. Still, we just use Malicious to make Cross, and then he gammas Cross. So I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, why didn't you just gamma Sunrise, bro? And then all we were able to do is just make Wake Up, set double imperms, and like, I can't remember what the other card was and passed, but the minute I saw he started off with like the adventure package, I'm like, yeah, we're not gonna be able to do anything here. So then we pretty much conceded onto to game 2, and then game 2 was literally the same thing. I go first. My hand was dog crap with like Dark Angel, Malicious, Polymerization, End Shuffle, and like something else, and then he had Gamma again, so I was like, well, but this was a 5-round locals. Went X2, not the worst, but I mean, I would have won this game. So, like, I would have definitely won this game if I would have actually just had a better hand. Because, you know, Cosmo and Dark Angel, what's your opponent going to do? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you guys, this is going to be wrapping up the end of this video. If you guys want to see an updated deck profile of this, let me know in the comment section down below. It's really good to be back, you guys. I'm glad to be making more content for you guys. A few live streams this week. Hit that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys in the next one.